because McLovin started all of this. This man had the energy. First of all,
he said keep the same energy.
No, check this out. This is what I'm saying. Is people saying that the dude is slow or dude is retarded or that he's a victim or of some sort. I heard his story, but if this dude had enough brains to go into a studio, take his hard-earned money and pay for studio time.
No, he recorded that. Man, mix all that.
Okay, that's cool. But you had to have the opportunity. You took the time to do that.
True.
And then you dropped, out of all the people, all the rappers out here that didn't talk bad about you, the Petty Gang, out of anybody that should have been got a diss track, was everybody in the part of the Petty Gang. They should have been the first people that got a diss track.
But he came at you.
But he came at me. Because I just happened to come through here, and I'm just coming through and supporting Arkansas. I wanted to make a record. Me and my friends, I remember watching Cadillac Records. They said, hey, you and your friends want to make a record? Come to Chess Records. We have a Chess Records right here in Southwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
Called A-Team Studio.
Yeah.
So I used to do music back in the day when I grew up in Virginia Beach. And I came around, I'm around a lot of musicians. And I was like, hey, I would like to make a record. So I teamed up with Maumelle Elvis, and I decided to cut a record here at A-Team Studio.
So you made this record, right?
I made the record.
We played it before we played McLoven song. You sent it in the South to the Tosses,
right.
The show we do on Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. And they said they wasn't fucking with it.
Who's they?
Petty Gang.
Okay, Bryce and
T.
The other light-skinned fella, yes.
And the floor is open to roast these guys too whenever you get ready. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They don't need roasting. They put their faces out here. We all know that they're ugly. There's nothing left. There's no point in beating a dead horse because their faces have been beaten enough with ugliness for about 40 years.
So you send the song in and it got tossed.
They tossed it.
And then the next day on Facebook.
Let me say they tossed a Magnolia Elvis track that was beautifully produced.
And then the next day on Facebook, you put up a post saying some shit like, being a comedian, like fuck the Petty Gang, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. And you had tag McLoven.
Right, because he was in the room during that time.
And cracking jokes too.
Yes.
So
the king of the toss had the nerve to toss my record.
And he got mad and went and from that point on at that night he said he was gonna fuck your mom in the room on the microphone.
That's what actually started everything, because everybody that first of all, he wants to put on this front that he's this nice guy. But if y'all guys ever heard this guy go off on people, he says ill stuff he says the raw. I think he takes the things that people have said to him over the course of his lifetime, and then he takes those same.
He goes straight to the jugular.
There's no. He's like, man, I don't like your shoes. He's like, well, fuck your daddy. I'm like, damn. Like, there's no in between. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
He said, fuck you, don't fuck your mama.
But dude, I mean, come on, bro.
So when he said that,
first of all, any black person, you know damn well you don't have you can't talk. I don't care. You don't talk about a dude's mom from the hood or from the suburbs. I don't give a fuck where you.
So how'd you feel? So did you feel like fighting at that moment when he was saying "fuck your mama" this and that?
I mean, I know
this 3 weeks ago now.
We know this is McLoven though. I
right.
mean, but nobody knows who he is.
Okay.
That's the whole thing about it. The reason why this has gotten so much attention is because nobody knows who he is.
Who is he then? Right
and
there?
He's just a guy that's just on Facebook that's ranting and raving, and he's sitting in his car talking about where's your location, and sweat balls is dropping from his face, and he know where I work. And you know what's even funnier? He knows the neighborhood that I live in. So during the time that I'm at work, where he knows I work at, he's in my neighborhood. And the time that I'm in my neighborhood, he's on the other side of town. And I'm also on Snapchat. So my location also is available on Snapchat at any given time. So he keeps on saying that this is fake, people. So McLoven does not want any smoke. Any firecrackers.
So he don't want all the smoke.
He does not want anything. The only
so
thing
would
is
you
smoke.
Would you fight McLoven if he tried to fight you?
Listen, I'm a 33-year-old black man that lives in Little Rock, Arkansas. What would I gain from beating up a McMuffin? If I beat a burnt sausage link to death, what that people would look at me. He's like, dude, you beat up a retarded looking kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? People would be upset.
So to you, this was all like a joke.
I mean, I thought it was funny, but
until
shit
got serious, they start inboxing you.
People inboxing me, and then look. So McLoven made a whole diss track about me. Okay, so it's nothing for me to drop a couple memes. I dropped 2 memes, and boy, this man was 38 high. I mean, of course, my stuff go viral. I mean, it don't go. I don't go viral. I go what I call Lil Rock viral. You know what I'm saying? Get 100 likes. You know, real quick. You know, on some. You know, but McLoven ain't never had this many eyeballs on him. So McLoven, you owe me money, sir. From any t-shirt sales, I know your SoundCloud is starting to